You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Good Monday morning, everyone. Sure hope you have a great day. This morning is a live sponsor is brought to you by TriStar Floor Decor. Visit my friends Chris and Kristen at TriStar Floor Decor today for schedule a free consultation. Bring new life to your bare, ugly, cracked, and stained concrete floors as they can come help you out. And they can make everything look just so much better. TriStar Floor Decor is locally owned and operated. It's East Tennessee's leading concrete coatings company. And you can visit my friends TriStar Floor Decor by calling them at 865-TriStar. That's 865-TriStar for a free quote today. So we sure hope you're having a great day, everybody. It looks like it's going to be another chilly day. We'll take you outside. Live look there from West Knoxville. Actually, that's from the Sevierville community here this morning. We've got some overcast gray skies here to get the day started, and that's the story. If you were with me all weekend long, I said don't wake up on Monday morning thinking that we're going to have snow on the ground. That is not the case. As you step outside, temperatures are mainly in the 40s, and it's a nice, quiet, and chilly start to the day. So make sure you bundle up because we're going to be dealing with some wind chill values here today, only in the 30s all day long. So definitely a chilly day ahead of us today. And it looks like, well, yeah, we do have a chance for just a little bit of snow to be developing throughout the afternoon and evening hours. Sure hope everyone had a great weekend. Let me know. Question of the day is, what are your plans here this week? Is it a shortened week? Are you going to finish up your Christmas shopping? What are your plans? If you're on social media, you can join the conversation here this morning. All right, let's go ahead and take you to the weather map. So I'll show you what's going on around East Tennessee. We'll start you off with the headlines here this morning. And again, grab the jackets. It's a cold day ahead of us today. There is a chance for some snow later on this afternoon. Increasing sunshine, though, as we head through the rest of the week and warmer temperatures. Not to mention, I'm highlighting Christmas Day. Right now, it looks like maybe just a chance for some light rain late in the day on Christmas Day, and that should really be about the extent of it so far. So the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory. That's where we could see the majority of the snow that's going to be developing. And again, that's going to be through the day. It's a process. The storm system's still up into the Great Lakes, and so it's going to take a while for it to dive its way into the Tennessee Valley. So we actually may see a few peaks of sunshine here throughout the day, so you might want to grab the sunglasses just to be on the safe side. Or even like yesterday, even though it's overcast and gray, and it was drizzly and kind of dreary yesterday afternoon, still kind of need those sunglasses during the afternoon. At least I do. Anyways, winter weather advisory continues until 4 o'clock here tomorrow morning. We also have quite a bit of wind with this system, and so the National Weather Service has issued a wind advisory for the mountains of North Carolina, not for East Tennessee, and a high wind warning up near Boone, North Carolina. So it's going to be blowing snow as the snow develops later on this afternoon and this evening. So some windier conditions, but that wind will be with us here in the valley, and that's why we are talking wind chill values throughout the day. Satellite and radar, overcast gray skies here to get the day started. No precipitation out there. And the roads are dry. So thank goodness they've dried out from the damp roads that we had throughout much of the day yesterday. This map doesn't necessarily show you fog. What it is showing you is that we do have those low clouds hanging out with us. When we switch over to a different fog product, it doesn't show any fog out there. So no fog to get the morning started. If you have travel plans, everything should be nice and quiet and calm, but chilly on the roadways. Temperature-wise, actually not too bad. We're in the 30s and the 40s to get the day started. So, seems pretty nice considering it is warmer this morning than what we were yesterday. Excuse me, I take that back. It is colder than yesterday, but it's going to be warmer than what we'll experience tomorrow morning. Temps are still trending about 5 to 10 degrees colder here at this hour, but it's still above average. So getting everyone out the door here this morning, if this is all you need to know, you can just run off about your day and have a great day. We are going to see the cloudier skies with us. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine. By noon, temperatures only warm into the low 40s. So your futurecast model, not much activity out there right now. I've chosen a different forecast model because I think this has the best depiction of what could happen. And again, in the valley locations, do we see maybe a flurry or two? Maybe, but the atmosphere is so dry in the low levels, actually, when this disturbance comes in, I just don't think that we'll see a whole lot. But maybe a flurry or two might fly around East Tennessee. And if you catch one, maybe pack it up in a bottle. Share it on social. All right, through lunchtime, not much activity, maybe a few peaks of sunshine. Here comes that disturbance as we get into the afternoon and early evening hours. So By 3 o'clock, maybe a couple of light snow showers, southeastern Kentucky, southwest Virginia, northeast Tennessee. And then the mountains will really start to see some of the snow developing through the second part of our day, 3, 5, 7, 9 o'clock here tonight. That's when that northwesterly flow and the colder air starts to really settle its way on in. And so by 7 o'clock, the mountains of East Tennessee will likely be getting some snow. Do we see a little bit of light snow? Southeastern Kentucky, the northern plateau, the northwest facing slopes? Yeah, I can't rule that out. I'm not expecting a whole lot. And then as we head into the overnight hours, it's going to be bone chilling tomorrow morning. And so we'll kind of wring out the atmosphere. When the atmosphere gets really, really dry and we have any available moisture in the atmosphere, we can wring it out. And that can produce some very light snow. So can't roll it out across the plateau. Maybe a dusting by tomorrow morning. Again, no snow out there this morning. Too warm. Colder air comes in later on this afternoon. Forecast afternoon temperatures will only be in the 40s. So that's a bit chilly. And then you have factor in the wind. The wind's going to be out of the west-northwest, anywhere from about 5 to 15 miles per hour, gusting to about 30 at times, especially across the higher terrain where we do have those wind advisories and high wind warnings for North Carolina. But with the wind blowing, temperatures are going to be on the cold side. That gives us wind chill values only in the 30s all day. So it's going to be a cold and blustery December 18th day. Can you believe we are just 1 week away from Christmas? It's crazy. And it was a bit on the crazy side if you happen to be out and doing some shopping here this past weekend. All right, so your evening forecast, again, maybe a flurry here or there. Not expecting a whole lot of snow around the area. The storm has really lifted its way off to the north a little bit. Just don't have a lot of moisture, at least through the depths of the atmosphere. So it's not going to be a big snowmaker, my friends, whatsoever, unfortunately. I know. Some of you were like commenting yesterday and all weekend long saying, hey, I want some snow. And some of you were doing the snow dance and the threat of snow, the sound of snow, or the 4-letter S word on TV. Always kind of gets us a little bit more excited. But no need to run out and get that milk, bread, and eggs. No need to do that here today. Oh, I love the classic joke. All right, 39 by 5 in the evening rush hour, but by 9, it's down to 31. And so a good night if we're rounding out the school season for the semester. If maybe you're taking a shortened week this week, maybe you need to stay up late to wrap some presents tonight. It's going to be a good night to have a fire in the fireplace, wrap some presents around, some Christmas music, or a Christmas movie. Look at these overnight lows. Oh, I wanted to talk about road temperatures here for a second. Why? We're going to pick up our timeline at 7 o'clock here tonight because road temperatures play a part in everything, especially when we're talking frozen precipitation. So if we were to get any snow to fall between, say, 5 and 7, it's really not going to stick to the roads. The road temperatures are just too warm, hovering at or even above freezing. But as I mentioned, overnight tonight, as that colder air comes in, here's 9 o'clock. Road temperatures will be down into the upper 20s across the Tennessee-Kentucky border, upper East Tennessee from Dandridge to Tri-Cities. From Knox County down the Southern Valley, we're going to have road temperatures even by 9 in the 30s, mid to upper 30s, really. So we're not expecting really the threat of any accumulating snow around the area. By tomorrow morning, because road temperatures will come on down, we're going to wring out any available moisture in the atmosphere as this colder air comes on in. Do we get a couple of flurries or a light dusting of snow by tomorrow morning? Yeah, it's possible. You can see our future cast by 7 o'clock here tonight. The Smoky Mountains will be getting the snow as we head through the overnight hours. Again, just maybe a few light flurries here or there. But because it's so cold, with wake-up temperatures only in the 20s, that's when we could see some light accumulating snow. Dusting on the plateau, rooftops, grassy areas, and maybe those back porches and decks by tomorrow morning because we're going to be down in the 20s and 30s. It's going to be a cold day tomorrow. 3-day forecast staying sunny and at least chilly tomorrow. I should say chilly and at least sunny tomorrow. We'll be right around 40 degrees. Then we'll climb into the near 50 degrees by Wednesday, low 50s by Thursday. Nice little ridge of high pressure starts to build its way back into the area. So here's the story all the way through Wednesday. Big trough of low pressure hanging out with us. You can see where we're going to see the majority of our accumulating snow up near Snowshoe Mountain into the mountains of West Virginia. They're going to get some good, solid, fresh snow there. Some lake effect snow coming off of all the Great Lakes from Illinois to Ohio, Pennsylvania, into New York. The good old lake effect snows for sure as this colder pocket of air swings its way through. So there's that trough in the big picture. But as we look ahead down the road for the rest of the week, the trough moves its way on out, and a little bit of a ridging takes place. What does that mean? That means the colder air retreats back to Canada. And so we're going to see temperatures moderating nicely. So your 7-day weather stretch, cold today, cold tomorrow, warming by Wednesday, and then we're going to be back at or even above those seasonal averages. And look at Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve, we could be pushing close to 60 degrees. And Christmas Day, as I highlighted here at the very beginning, we could have maybe, as of right now, maybe some rain showers late Christmas Day into the day after. And so day after, obviously, a big return day. You know, a lot of folks are going to be heading off to the shopping centers to return any of the presents that they got on Christmas Day. Not that you're not thankful for them. Maybe they're just not the right thing, right? Anyways, let's go back to the chat and say hi to everyone and see how everyone's doing this morning. All right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Barbara. Good morning, Becky. We've got Sharon on here as well. I asked the question here this morning, what are your plans today? What are your plans this week? Do we plan on wrapping up everything, getting all the Christmas presents shopped? Are you a last-minute shopper? Do you wait till the last minute? Do you not like to? Do you not like crowds? I went out and experienced the crowds yesterday, and it was busy. But I don't know. For me, I actually do enjoy going to the shopping centers once or maybe twice during the holidays because it's just as fun to see everybody out, the hustle and bustle of the holidays. All right, let's see what we got here. Kimberly's got a couple more gifts, and then you're done. Nice. Yeah, we've got. I've got a couple more. The shops I can't say here. Well, I guess my kids are gone to school, but a couple of shops that I tried to go to this weekend. They closed at 5:00 both Saturday. They were closed yesterday, and I'm sitting there going, guys, come on. Like, this is an important purchase here, people. Why are we closed? I get it. Be closed on a Sunday, but right before the holidays, I don't know. I was just like, all right. So I got to go back out and do a little bit of shopping here later on this afternoon. If you see me out and about, say hi. All right. Cold Monday morning down to 22 degrees, but not snow yet from Kentucky Mountain. Yeah, Kentucky Mountain, you could see some snow. So Sharon, if you get snow, please share some photos with us. Send them up through the East Tennessee Weather app via Witcher's Pictures. And we can pass along some snow for everybody else who may not get snow because we're likely to get more snow into southeastern Kentucky. Chrissy's got a 4-day work week. Nice. And then vacation starts. Hopefully getting some shopping finished as well. Yeah, got to finish that up. And don't forget, if you bought presents, months ago, because that's what you do. You're a planner. Don't forget your hiding spots, right? I can't tell you how many Christmases we'd wake up, we'd be opening presents, and my mom was like, shoot, wait. There's another present somewhere, and she forgets where they are. So don't forget your hiding spots. All right. Jerry's got her shopping done. Nice. Presents are all wrapped up. Breathe and relax, and the next is the next on the list. Yeah. Breathe in, breathe out, relax. Good job, Jerry. Good morning, Maria. No big plans this week. Sandra's got no big plans this week. Kimberly wants the flurries. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a few. Hopefully we get a little bit. I know. Good morning, Mike. Yeah, no snow. So some people don't want snow. Some people want snow. I would like to get some snow. And remember, I said, based on an El Nino pattern, we have a better chance or better opportunity this season to get maybe a storm or two that would produce some decent snow because of that southerly track and more moisture down to our south. So we can just get in that cold air. Just like this past weekend, if we were to have cold air in place and we picked up all the rain or the dreariness that we had yesterday, that would have been in the form of snow. Those are the good tracks. Those lows tracking out of the deep south from Georgia into North Carolina are perfect storm tracks for us to get snow, or at least a decent snow here in East Tennessee. So Maria, you worked 6 days last week, 6 days this week. Woo! Busy. And then 3 days off. Everyone have a blessed day, and thank you very much. And thank you for joining on here, Maria, this morning. Good morning. Lisa's on here. We got Lee working at the golf course. Nice, Lee. What golf course, by the way? Hey, Lee, hit me up on social media or hit me up on Messenger or even on this chat right now. I want to talk to you because one of my goals is to get a camera at every golf course and every marina here in East Tennessee. We've got a huge golfing community. We've got a huge lake community, obviously, and those are my two main places I want to hit. So, Lee, if you don't mind, I'd love to get in contact with the folks at the golf course that you are working at. If you're still on here. Anyways, if not, hopefully I'll send you a little message later. All right, good morning from Clinton. Merry Christmas to everybody. No snow. Drive to Chicago Wednesday. All right, so should be good. High pressure builds back in, Tina, so driving to Chicago on Wednesday. Anybody traveling? So Tina's traveling to Chicago. Anybody traveling? We have nobody coming. Remember, we had 15 people for Thanksgiving, so we are just the family of 4 for Christmas Day. Of course, I'll be up early working, but we're going to make it nice and easy on Christmas Day because there's really no activity, and it's Christmas Day. I always said that for years. Just throw on I don't think people should work on Christmas Day if you don't have to. I know stores do open for the second half of Christmas Day. Bars and restaurants open as well, so it'd be nice to get a little bit of snow. That's what Steven wants. Samuel, where's my 15 inches of snow? Yeah, right. I wish, man. I wish we could wake up this morning after talking about snow and the possibility of snow. I wish we could wake up this morning and get some snow, but in due time. I think this is going to be a late winter. I think January, I think February could be busy, and maybe even March. Those will be the snowiest parts of the season anyways, typically on average anyways. Listen, December we typically don't get much snow. And by the way, the first day of winter is right around the corner. Can you believe that? I know we're in meteorological winter, but the first day of winter officially is right around the corner. Samuel says, did you know Todd Howell? Did he retire? No, Todd did not retire. He was my boss over at Channel 10. But yeah, Todd is still there. But thanks for joining me on here this morning, Samuel. And thanks to everybody. I'm going to recap the forecast here for anybody that joined in on the late side, and we'll send you back to the 24-hour channel. And we sure hope you have a great Monday. Remember, it's going to be cold and blustery, so I'll bring it back to the top of the weather maps. We'll highlight the forecast for anybody just now tuning in. Here we go. Grab the jackets. It's going to be a cold day. Chance for some snow today. Yes, there is a chance, but late in the day. But then increasing sunshine and warmer temperatures for the rest of the week. So a nice little weather pattern on the way. And Christmas Day, right now it looks like rain maybe for the second part of our Christmas Day, maybe even the day after. So there is a storm system that is being advertised as of right now, right around that time. So we'll see how things do change over time. All right, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory up to about 3 inches across the highest peaks. Not a big one. You get that orographic lift. Remember that northwesterly flow as the colder air comes in, wrings out the atmosphere. The air can't go into the mountains. It can't go under the mountains. It has to go up and over, so you cool it and condense the air, and you produce some light snow there. Maybe a dusting on the plateau by tomorrow morning as we wring out the atmosphere. I would say grassy areas, rooftops. Again, if you're joining us and you get a little bit of snow, take a photo of it. Even if you can't see it, just take a photo and say, I saw a snowflake. High winds expected across the mountains of North Carolina with wind advisories and high wind warnings. So it's going to be cold and blustery up at Cataloochee and into Boone, North Carolina. Sugar and Beach up there as well. We do have the overcast gray skies. The roads have dried out from what we saw yesterday, so no issues on the roadways. But this map shows you the overcast gray skies. It doesn't necessarily mean fog. It just means really low clouds. When you switch over to the fog product, we don't have really any fog forming here this morning. Temperature-wise, it's nice and mild. It is a little bit colder than what we had yesterday morning, but we're in the 30s and 40s, so that actually is above average for this time of year, even though we're trending about 5 to 10 degrees colder than what we were yesterday morning. As we get into the lunch hour, not much of a warm-up here today. 30s this morning, 40s by lunchtime, and our goal today is only going to be in the 40s. Our futurecast model picking up on those overcast gray skies. Again, cold air is going to be moving its way in. Highest peaks may be ringing out. Just a little bit of light snow activity, not expecting much this morning. Then we'll quiet down as we get into the lunch hour. Maybe a few peaks of sunshine throughout the day. That's why I say grab the sunglasses. And then here comes our disturbance. Remember, it's for the second part of today. That disturbance comes racing on in. So I think anytime after about 2, 3, 4 o'clock today, that's the point at which we could see maybe a few flurries around the area, some snow showers across the mountains. Tennessee, Kentucky border, Southwest Virginia, Northeast Tennessee has the chance anytime after about 2 or 3 o'clock today as this disturbance comes on in. Then overnight tonight, the cold air comes blasting on in, so we'll wring out the atmosphere. But remember, afternoon temperatures will only be in the 40s. The wind is going to be blowing today out of the west-northwest as this colder air comes rushing on in, and that's going to give us wind chill values today of only the 20s and 30s. So it's going to be a cold and blustery day. My kid almost went out to school without a jacket. I was like, bro, what are you doing, man? Put that jacket on. It's not going to be warming up today whatsoever. He's like, I'm not cold. Into the evening hours, temps drop pretty quickly. Once the sun goes down, we're down to 31 degrees by 9. That means it's going to be a cold and blustery start to the day. When we talk road temperatures, again, I said we could see a little bit of dusting on the plateau as we bring out the atmosphere overnight tonight because the surface cools down. I wouldn't expect any issues on the roadways. Of course, for the Smoky Mountain National Park, 411 over the Smokies will likely be shut down. I don't think it's shut down yet. I tweeted that yesterday. Oh, no, I think they did shut it down due to the impending weather. But anyways, all right, so road temperatures by tomorrow morning are definitely going to be in the cold side, so down in the 20s with air temperatures in the 20s. And so as we wring out the atmosphere overnight tonight, as we finish our future cast, that's why we could see maybe a light dusting of snow, rooftops, grassy areas tomorrow morning, plateau, upper East Tennessee, but not expecting any major travel concerns. But keep me up to date. I'm not in your community, so if you happen to get a little bit of activity tonight and tomorrow morning you wake up, you got a little coating of some fresh snow on the ground, it would be light and fluffy because the atmosphere is really dry. Send me a photo or join the conversation tomorrow so we can highlight that. That's really what I want to do. It's a conversation with what we do every single day. If you're on Roku or Amazon Fire, you can't add to the conversation, but if you're on my Facebook pages and or YouTube, you can add to the conversation. And that's exactly what I want to do when inclement weather does come in, when impending weather comes in, is have the conversation. So you're the ground truth, right? You live in your communities. I don't. I'm just broadcasting from one little tiny area in Knoxville. Big trough of low pressure hanging out with us all the way through about Wednesday time frame, and then that trough moves its way on out. A ridge begins to build for the rest of the week, and that's going to leave us with increasing sunshine and warmer temperatures as we climb back into the mid to upper 50s Friday, Saturday, and on Christmas Eve, temperatures could be pushing close to 60. So, yeah, a warm Christmas Eve on the way. If you're planning on doing some Christmas Eve services right now, I'm expecting dry conditions, but maybe a chance for rain Christmas Day late in the day as it stands right now. But, of course, we'll keep you posted on all things weather every single day right here on East Tennessee Weather. So we sure hope you have a great day today. Bundle up, grab the sunglasses, and just pack those patience. Thanks for joining me for this live update this morning. We do it every day during the work week, Monday through Friday at 7 o'clock in the morning. I've decided to push the weekends over to 8 o'clock in the morning because not everyone's up, everyone's sleeping, and I want you to get the weather information that you need every day. If you're new to this broadcast, if you're new to downloading the Roku app, or if you didn't even know yet, don't forget, you can download the Roku app. I'm on Roku TV. I'm on Amazon Fire, YouTube, the website, the East Tennessee Weather app. Both my Facebook pages is where I broadcast live every single day. So we're like talking 7 platforms, basically, that you see right now on your screen on any of those platforms. It's exactly the same. I don't want to change it up. I want to keep everything uniform so you know exactly what to expect. And it doesn't matter which platform you may be joining us on. All right, we sure hope you have a wonderful and safe day. Merry Christmas, everybody. We are almost there, 1 week away. Have a great day. I'll send you back to the 24-hour Weather Channel. We'll pick it up from the top for those of you that may just now be joining in and you missed some of the forecast. I'll see you back here real soon.
You're watching East Tennessee Weather, powered by Rusty Wallace Automotive Group.
Hi, everyone. Happy Monday. Sure hope you have a great day. Grab the sunglasses and the jackets. You'll definitely need the jacket. Sunglasses, maybe a few peaks of sunshine. And I know, many of you, and I talked about this past weekend, don't wake up on Monday morning and expect to see snow out there just because you hear the threat of snow. It's going to be a process throughout the day today, and it just doesn't look like we're going to get a whole lot of activity. But yes, a chance for snow, then increase in sunshine and temperatures this week. Christmas Day, just highlighting that right now. There is the chance for maybe some rain, maybe later in the day on Christmas Day. So we'll keep you posted on that. Make sure you check back in if you have any sort of travel plans. But winter weather advisory for the mountains of East Tennessee, North Carolina. This runs until 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. The forecast model just not picking up on a whole lot of snowfall, but we'll say this. Maybe a quick little dusting on top of the rooftops and grassy areas, decks on the plateau by tomorrow morning. Not today. By tomorrow morning, and then up to 3 inches across the highest peaks of the Smokies. The graphic just doesn't really do it justice, does it? A high wind warning, in fact, for the mountains of North Carolina up near Boone. It's going to be rather windy there. Windy across the mountains of North Carolina, but also windy here at home as well. And that's what's going to give us wind chill values throughout the day today of only the 30s. So make sure everyone is bundled up here today. Temperature-wise, to get the day started, not too terribly bad, but we just don't warm up a whole lot, and this colder air is going to come racing its way into the area. So our futurecast model, low-grade clouds here this morning. Cloud deck may lift and break slightly. That's why I said we may need the sunglasses at times, a few peaks of sunshine. And then as we get into the second part of our day, that's when the disturbance comes racing on in. And you can see it's just pretty lackluster. So it will increase the clouds, it'll increase the wind, it decreases our temperatures with wind chill values, and some of us may see some light snow showers falling before the end of the day and or overnight tonight. Forecast afternoon temperatures will only be in the 40s, evening forecast 39 by 5, but down to 31 by 9. That means it's going to be bone chilling Tuesday morning. I'll talk about that and, of course, your 3-day forecast. That's coming up. All right, let's go and pick up our timeline here as we head into the evening hours again. The skies will continue to clear, but a little bit of low-level moisture hanging out with us. What may ring out still some light snow showers overnight tonight. But what we do know is, well, we're not going to get a lot of snow throughout the day today, so don't anticipate a lot. And you have to go to the higher elevations to see it. The other thing is because we'll have clearing skies overnight tonight, that's going to allow for a very cold start to our day tomorrow. We're talking temperatures in the teens and low 20s, but abundant sunshine is in store for us here throughout our Tuesday, albeit on the chilly side. So today we're in the low 40s. Tomorrow we're in the low 40s, back to near 50 degrees by Thursday, and a nice little gradual warming trend into the upcoming weekend. I'll talk about that and the big picture weather pattern. That's coming up in just a bit. go to recap those weather headlines. Grab the jackets, grab the sunglasses. We may see some peaks of sunshine throughout the day today. And then our next disturbance comes racing on through as we get into the second part of our afternoon. That's going to produce a light snow shower. So as if you were with me yesterday and all weekend long, I said don't wake up Monday morning and think that you're going to have snow on the ground. That is not the case. It's too warm out there right now, but we'll continue to see those temperatures stay steady or steadily fall as this next disturbance swings through. So yes, a chance for some light snow showers, increase in sunshine and temperatures this week. And then for Christmas Day, we're going to be talking about that, but rain is possible as it stands right now, maybe for the second part of our Christmas Day, maybe even the day after. We'll see how it all plays out. Picking up our timeline on our big picture. You can see that northwesterly flow, the disturbance settling on in. The northern Appalachian Mountains over into Virginia, West Virginia are going to get hammered with some good solid snowfall. For us, we're just going to be clipped. It looks like this upward disturbance is just a little bit too far north, and we were talking about that all weekend long as well. High pressure builds on in. While it's going to be chilly over the next couple of days, we'll actually start to see some warmer temperatures settle on into the area. So forecast accumulation snowfall amounts. The heaviest snow is going to be up into West Virginia thanks to this trough of low pressure that's hanging out with us, and that's going to keep our temperatures on the chilly side. So all the way through Wednesday, you can see how this trough is going to be hanging out with us, and that's what's going to keep our temperatures on the cold side. But as that trough lifts its way on out, a ridge of high pressure builds in with our jet stream pattern, and that's going to allow for those temperatures to warm gradually here throughout the rest of the week and into the upcoming weekend. So temperature trend chilly today, tomorrow, moderating nicely by Wednesday, and then we're back into the low, mid, and maybe even upper 50s as we head toward Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. We'll keep you posted on all things that. Again, it's going to be a chilly day ahead of us today, so grab the jackets and make it a great day. I'll see you soon.